free. If you want to see an additional 5-minute preview of this next Ultra Vegito episode for free, just sign up to my manga newsletter, mangaletter.com, using the links in the description or pinned comment, and simply enter an active email and your name, and it will be with you instantly after for free. So make sure to check your spam, junk, or other folder if you don't see it. This is a treat for every one of you who cannot afford the Patreon, so enjoy. You came to the wrong planet, you pink blob. The Saiyans are not to be messed with. As now feigning a smile, convinced that his attack had done the intended damage and saved Sadala once and for all, the Super Saiyan 5 would finally relax. The Saiyans? You mean those pests I just popped the heads of? Funny. But all calm and peace would be eradicated once the snarly voice of a certain demon would be heard, and be heard far too close to home. How could you? How could you survive that? As right behind the Royal Saiyan, the pink demon would stand, towering over without a scratch, and his arms behind his head nonchalantly, grinning away as he would respond. Survive what? You mean that piddly attack from earlier? You mortals really do have no idea why the gods feared the demons. You're going to learn today! As in one unexpected swoop, with violent intent, the pink creature would bring both arms down swinging like pendulums, right down to slam on both sides of the unreactive Saiyan. His skull almost squeezed inwards like a Coke can as blood is forced out through his mouth. Impossible! As in the end, just with this strike alone, the king's entire transformation would fade, instantly reverting back to base with a look of pure confusion on his countenance, as he would first fall directly to his knees, and then onto his hands and feet, as if bowing to the victor, the new demonic king of Sadala. Well, that was a quick meal. I could leave you to provide your energy to Lord Lucif, but honestly, I don't think you're worth much even alive. Time to say goodbye, my king. As now pointing his palm directly at the fallen back of the king, the dark demonic energy of pure black would formulate in his hand. So this is how it ends. The end of my lineage, just before my son's birth. As now, with a tear falling from his eyes in his final moments, he would whisper, "Live on, Mato." But just as his eyes would begin to close, as his whole body would begin to shut down in his now obscured view, mysteriously, 2 Saiyan boots would appear before him. As suddenly revealed would be none other than Vegeta finally, standing in front of both a bemused Saiyan and demon, as looking down at the Royal King, he would simply command, "Get up, Saiyan! Don't besmirch the royalty of my people! Up! Now! What?
As the demon who senses the complete lack of fear from this new warrior would simply question in caution,
Excuse me? Who the hell are you now? We're in the middle of something. I wasn't talking to you, Tommy!
As just like that, with just the sight of Vegeta's purple seraphim, struck by nothing but pure Saiyan presence, the sadistic creature would be catapulted far off into the distance, as if he had just been struck by a bulldozer. All while the prince himself would remain standing rock solid in front of the king. And with the demon now gone for the moment, still flying off, the space would clear for the Sadala Saiyan to now get up slowly. Eventually on his feet, standing in front of Vegeta, who he had never seen before, as he would just let out,
You! I'm going to guess you're not one of my men. Tell me, what is your name?
To which Vegeta, now just walking past the king uninterested, would just respond,
You know who I am, and I know who you are. Like I said, don't disgrace the name of a king, and don't disgrace the memory I have of my father. Now go! Go save the rest of your people! Don't die like my father did. I'll handle the rest from here.
As true to his word, the Saiyan from Universe 7 would then fly off into the sky without a word more. While the king, reflecting on what the strange warrior had just said to him, would then think,
His father? So that was the so-called Saiyan King of Universe 7. One half of that monster, Vegito. Why that cretin?
But meanwhile, back with the pink monster, in the distance, he would finally regain himself in the air and come to a stop.
Who the hell does he think he is? What was that anyway?
As now full of rage, his comparison to Majin Buu would be complete, as boiling steam would shoot ferociously out of his pores, and his classic grin would now turn to a furious grimace, wondering who this new mortal on the battlefield even was.
Here he is.
And if you want more, the next video is already up live on my Patreon right now for over 4,500 plus incredible patrons who are getting early access episodes for life, as well as actively seeing hidden Ultra Vegito content. And if you want that too, head to my Patreon to see the full next video and see just what insane turn of events happens next in yet another very long episode. So join now and talk to me. Links are in the description and pinned comment.